Shalom Yasharallah. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Ruach the bonus to the apostles and others, a great millstone who rule well and who taught us this truth, and salutations to all the Akim pushing this word in truth and in sincerity with charity. It's Brother Rapaya from the Great Millstone Camp here in Chicago, and Lord willing, to edifying lesson. All right, as you saw, E is on the move. What if extreme weather froze your bank account? So that's why. Like the scriptures tell you that E's crafty. You see, here it is. E is giving you the reason on why you need the digital Aul, okay? Which is, the MOTB in Revelation, the 13th chapter, verse 16, 17, 18. You know what I'm saying? Charagma, all right? It's a little digital device that will go beneath the skin of your hand, between your thumb and your index finger, in that little chunky part, and or into your forehead, okay? Because let's say something like this does happen, you know what I mean? All right, we know E has HARP, right? He uses it. You can freeze over Texas, you know what I'm saying? So you can freeze over America as well. The earth is given to the hand of the wicked. All right, so let's say he does do this, Now, you can't access your cell phone. You can't access the internet. All right. You can't go to the bank, or to a hospital. All right, because everything is digital now. So they're giving you this idea of like, look, if worst case scenario, this is another reason why you need the digital Aul. According to E. All right, these Idumeans. You see, because if they can scan your forehead or your hand and gather all the information that's on there about you, okay, then they could provide you help. Here it is. It'll show that you're a U.S. citizen. It'll show your name, where you live at, your bank account information, your health information. If you've gotten the Crown Royale pass, okay. All right, if you've taken the first one, the second one, and the booster, okay, it'll have all that information right there, easily accessible. For who? For the military. All right, because they're going to be set in position to, to direct the masses, right? Direct the masses into what? Into slaughter, man. All right, you 2/3 of the nation of Israel, which is comprised of the so-called blacks, the so-called Hispanics, the so-called Native American Indians today, man. All right, we make up the 12 tribes of Israel. You see, all right, and there's also the speckled bird as well, okay? Because our people have been scattered to the four corners of the earth, so we're gonna have Israelites that look like the other nations. Those are the speckled birds, man. The Israelite foreigners. All right, but nonetheless, here it is. E is using his programming, all right, to get it into your mind, so that when you see these things, that when it does come to pass, you fall in line. You remember, which way to go according to what E is showing you, what E is programming you to do. All right. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. All right. So here, there's a little clip, and all the words were all typed out and all that, but it's showing you that, look, what happens in this scenario, man. If extreme weather freezes your bank account, how will you eat? All right, how will you get gasoline? How will you purchase water or supplies for your family and yourself? If your bank account is frozen. All right. And that's why E is slick, man. He'll set up military spots, throughout the nation, where you'd have to go to him for the want of all things. All right. There's nothing new with this nigga, man. All right. He's purposely doing this so that you do get the digital all. All right. So you don't have a hassle. All right. You get to enjoy your so-called comforts here in captivity. You see, as long as you do what E wants you to do, which is, take the jab and the digital all, man, the MOTB. All right. But at the end of the day, it's really to kill you jakes, man. All right. Here it is. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. So here it is. A lot of people who have been double sauced, all right, are all fucked up. They got the Crown Royal from the sauce. You see the Vicky Venom, all right, and now what are they doing? We've been warning you that E is going to have these FEMA camps, these concentration camps, which they have. All right, and people who have the Crown Royal, you're gonna have to be separated, segregated. So all you people who got sauce and double sauce willingly, all right, He's coming for you, like we've been telling you. He's gonna separate you from your families. Your family's gonna be split up again, all right, and you're gonna be in a horrible case, and the Lord's gonna laugh at you. Here's you're gonna cry out to the Lord. He's not gonna listen to you, man. He's gonna laugh at you, man. All right, because the Lord used His men to warn you. It's really the Lord warning you, man. And our people have refused. You see, but we see this, man. We see how this damn devil operates, man. There's nothing new with this nigga. This 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices, man. So we see it, far off what he's doing, man. All right. See, they don't let a crisis go to waste. You see, and their whole thing is order out of chaos. So they're going to create the problem, already having their so-called solution. All right. So what? So you can flock to them instead of flocking to the Lord, man. All right, what He does is He separates you from the Lord and draws you away into death, and that's why the Lord said, only the 1/3, starting with the elect, 144,000 men of Israel, including the 1/3, which are women, children, and men that believe in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, that are predestined, to receive salvation, because 2/3 are not going to make it, man. 2/3 are going to choose E all day, every day. Like John 8:44, ye are your father the devil, man. All right? And they're going to do what they want to do, just like E does, man. They go after their belly, their lust, you see. Yet here it is, we're in captivity, and Jake, 2/3, they want to be comfortable here, man. But E's showing you, man, that he's not your friend. All right, he has no interest of helping you. You see, this is Sirach, also known as this is Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach chapter 14, verse, let me see. Yeah. Yeah, verse 5, Sirach 14 and 5. He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his goods. There is none worse than he that envieth himself, and this is a recompense of his wickedness. And if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly. And at the last he will declare his wickedness, man. All right? These devils have no interest in helping you. All right? Here's our people run and trust E's medical system. All right? They buy insurance to go to these doctors, all right, of no value, okay? Because the so-called doctors, they'll just give you a prescription, all right, to keep you coming back, all right, because you're just a dollar sign to them, you know. And while they kill you with their medicines, you know, hey, you're paying them for it. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to make a few shekels off of you. You see? This guy's evil to himself, man. How can you trust a man like this? All right, his whole house is divided. All right, E against E, man. You can't trust this devil. Yet 2/3 they want to trust him, man. They do trust him. That's why they're gonna bow down, all right, and take the double sauce. They're gonna bow down and take the digital aul and receive it. Okay. You know, shit. This Sirach chapter 12, verse 10, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness, man. So you never trust E. Never, ever, man. All right? Now you got to be spiritual about this, okay? Don't get it twisted, because there's wheats and tares out there, you know? So we're going to have Israelites that look like E's, that look like Idumeans. For instance, Justin Timberlake. You know, he looks like a so-called white man, but he's actually an Israelite, you know. Bobby Caldwell, the singer, looks like an E, like a so-called white man. But he's Jake, man. All right? You know, and that's not just of the nation of E, but like Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee's an Israelite, though he looks like a so-called Chinese man. He's, like a Moabite. All right? That's Isaiah 16, verse 4. The Lord told us that this would happen. He told us all these things. But you can understand that all these things that are written in the scriptures, the understanding is only given to the elect, man. All right? The Lord only reveals his secrets to his servants, the prophets, man. All right? Not everyone's going to get this and receive it, you see? You know, but nonetheless, you know, we know how this devil operates, man. All right? Here it is. This video is really programming to show you, like, look, if this happens, you know, what are you going to do, you know? It's all setting it up for the MOTB, man. That's one major prophecy that's written in the scriptures, is the MOTB. All right? Let me show you. Let's read that real quick. This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. He causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a Marcus Aurelius, all right, or digital aul, in their right hand or in their foreheads. You see? So, again, what did it say in the video? What if extreme weather froze your bank account? So, all right, this digital stuff is tied into your bank account, right? So, if your account is frozen, you can't withdraw or deposit money or anything, right? Hence, that's why he's pushing that this digital aul is important. Here, this is the point, verse 17. Okay, Revelation 13, verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the Marcus Aurelius, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. You see? You're going to have to, if you these people, all right, these carnal people, they're going to fold under this, man. They're going to fold so that they could, buy food and drink for themselves and their families, right? Continue in their little wicked lives they have, for a small season, not considering Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, not considering that those that take this Marcus Aurelius spoken here of the charagma will be burned up by fire. All right, while you're fucking yet standing, while you're living, you'll be burned by fire. You'll be dwelling in torments, man. And that's a problem with 2/3 of our people. They have no fear towards Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. They don't. Okay? And with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. Again, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Chakodash, the bonus to the apostles and others, great millstone who rule one, who taught us this truth, and salutations to all the Akim, preaching the word in truth and in sincerity with charity. Shalom, wa ababa.